proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Come on now, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Preston Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Get wide. You draw quarters.
To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball. Hey, high 7. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Go. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 42. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. On on 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Check 24, check. Coco, over here. It's a safety creep.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Humphreys now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yes! You got motion man right there. Bud! 42. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Watch the run. Check 13. Hey, orbit. 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Rodgers throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Let's go, defense.
From the 39, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, wahoo! Check. 1 and 2.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
What's to be done? What's to be done?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
319. What we got? Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go. 8 reads. You can't block me. You can't block me. Snap.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Break. Score 2. You don't want now. Give me pick up the ball.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 78 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Check three, check three, check three. Check, 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 check. Back one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2. Yard loss.
It's second down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Preston Smith giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Mariota.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back now at Lambeau. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I got it. Mike 42. Mike 42. Here we go. 42's the Mike. 42's the Mike. Watch the pass. Check. Three. Check.
From the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check. Mike 42. All day, punt. Hey, Mike's 42.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete as well. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
I'm scared. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Green 18. Back one. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
Under pressure, they got him again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 42's the mic.
Tannehill on 1st down. And Walker has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Jim. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Same side. Mike 56.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
58. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Rush in.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones 27 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Time to go, night. Hey, Rebel, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, defense, let's go, pick it up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. A nice little juke. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. 87 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Next to score, Packers 14, Chiefs 7. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Packers
On first down, Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Jones.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
What's the run? They're running it. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's right.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Mike 42, Mike 42. Yellow. I got you. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Escape. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. No. Off. 36.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mike. 58. Mike. Hey, let's get this. Watch out. Hey, pick 26.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. Been able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 57. Easy. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. Yep. Watch the twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing is Rodgers, and that will be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Green 18. Check 53, slot. Watch the run, watch the run. Green 18.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Rodgers throwing here. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Williams. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.